Hello, I completely forgot I had muted my mic because I was recording something last night. Okay, now my mic works. The song. Uh, good morning. Morning.
Did you get good? Bleh. Did you get some good sleep?
No, I was just spacing out. I couldn't sleep at all. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh, I thought I had YouTube muted indeed. No, I had muted. I forgot I had muted my recording software because I was recording I was recording a scene in an anime. So, because I just think it's cool.
Actually, I'd be more surprised if you could, given what happened. I know, right? Oh, yeah, are you hungry? I made a light breakfast using the stuff I found in your kitchen. Sorry for not asking you first.
Eat it. Thanks, Dario. I'll eat it.
No problem. Sorry this is all I can do. But at least I can help in a small way.
Making sure I got the guide up in the right spots. Because I think we're already past what would affect my ending. Well, the major thing of the ending. Between good and normal, but... I ate brunch together with Dorio. I've been in very bad shape due to the combination of lack of sleep and fatigue. Even chewing this food is a chore for me, but I managed for Dorio. And lastly, I forced myself to gulp down some coffee. It doesn't have any sugar. Daria stayed in the guest room last night. Figured things would turn out bad if she wasn't in her dorm in the morning when I asked her about it. She said she'd already received permission to stay out late by lying that one of her relatives had collapsed. It's a lie that only someone who had the trust of the dorm manager would be able to get away with.
By the way, yesterday you said you found an old book in the clock tower. What happened to the book?
Oh. I pick up the old book that's been sitting on my desk. It's just an ordinary book written in ordinary black letters. There's no signs of the word kill in bright red text like I saw yesterday. Must have been another one of the Departed's illusions just for me.
Can you read it?
I can skim through it, but it's a bit hard for me to understand without time and research. Yeah, that is some old Japanese, man. I know I can't read that.
But it's related to the departed, so we've got no choice but to read it, right? Shall we try our best to decipher it? My grades in classic literature are pretty good. I'm confident I could be of some help.
Let's give it a shot then. Dorio and I put our heads together to try and make sense out of the old book. However, my addled and weary mind is unable to focus, and I don't feel like I'm making much progress. I bet Doria is feeling the same. She almost dozes off in her seat. Despite our less than stellar efforts, we managed to learn some new things. In the past, M Town apparently used to worship two gods. The first one was Lord Mushigami, who is mentioned in local lore, and the other was Lord Kabigami. Furthermore, M Town has a special wedding ceremony tied to those two gods. And the name of that ceremony was the Departed's Wedding. I look at the clock and realize it's already evening. Out of the blue, my phone rings. Pangs of guilt hit me and I hesitate to pick up the phone. Maybe it's the police. Who knows, maybe Michio's body was found in the cops received a report. Someone might have seen us together when we were heading to M-Town shop.
Are you not going to pick it up?
No, I will. I have no choice but to face the music. Hello? It's me, Konoe. Come to the school immediately. I will brook no disagreement. This is an order from your client. Konoe's strong words matched by an unusually strong, assertive tone of voice. Sure thing, that's quite sudden though. Can you at least tell me what's so important? I believe you must already have an idea. It's about Kinukawa. I can feel my heart pounding loudly. Kinukawa. I'd like to hear the details directly from you. I'll be waiting for you here. Make it quick.
Mr. Yashiki, you look really pale.
The headmaster wants to talk about Michio with me.
What, you're kidding? How? Her corpse just disappeared.
I'll be going to Konohara Academy.
Then I will also...
You stay here, Dorio. The situation will only get worse if you show up at the school when you're supposed to be staying at your ill relative's place today.
Understood. Be very careful, Mr. Yashiki.
I drag my exhausted body to the garage. Shit, what do I do? Maybe I fooled Dorio, but the moment Konoe said the name Kinukawa, my body's been trembling. Calm your ass down, Kazuo Yashiki. You don't know what's gonna happen. Keep your head in the game. It's okay, Yashiki. Deep breaths. I slide into the car and take another deep breath. Then I slowly turn the ignition key. Ding dong dong ding. The chime rings when I arrive at Konohara Academy. Seems like I just arrived just as class ended. The school looks the same as always, with no cops or media in sight, which means her corpse hasn't been found yet. Why does Mr. Konoe want to talk to me about Michio then? What was that? With classes having just ended, the students begin to exit the new building. However, everyone looks exhausted. I don't feel any usual joy that you'd expect from the students at the end of the school day. But more disturbing than that. The strange-looking apparitions are roaming around the school. Nobody's noticed their presence, though. I doubt they can even see them. The number of apparitions I can count is roughly equal to the number of students. It's not just one or two. And the apparitions all look the same, like a spirit with giant insectoid legs and a human face. The spirits are simply clinging to the students without doing anything. Though I have a feeling that there must be a reason the students look so pale and lethargic. I can understand that they're being possessed by these spirits, but why is this happening now all of a sudden? Somehow I managed to restrain myself from making any surprise noises. Attracting attention here will only make me look suspicious. First of all, I need to get an idea what the situation is. Such a good track to throw you off. What in the world? All the students, teachers I passed on the way to the infirmary, every single one of them had a spirit clinging to their back. Wait, is it the same for me too? I walk towards the washman in the corner of the infirmary, and when I look into the mirror, there are no spirits clinging to my back. I'm the only one who doesn't have one. Is this also the departed's doing? I hate it too when a giant humanoid face locus on you. What should I do? My mind becomes a swirling miasma of confused thoughts and muddled emotions. Even if I were to try and explain the situation to them, I'm the only one who can see these spirits, so nobody would believe me. Shit. This is bad. I'm completely out of ideas. But staying here is pointless. I should make a move. Mr. Konoe is waiting for me in the faculty room. May as well get it over with. When I enter the faculty room, Mr. Konoe is already there with an exhausted look on his face. There's a spirit clinging to his back, though. He doesn't seem to notice it either. You finally arrived. Let me get it on with already. My body's feeling even more leaden than it was yesterday. I do recall mentioning that he felt worn down yesterday as well. If this fatigue is being caused by these vengeful spirits, then that means he may have already been possessed back then. Does the fact that I can see these spirits mean now that the departed's getting even stronger? What's wrong? You seem like you're not quite looking at me. No, nothing. There are things he's better off not knowing. I'll just keep quiet and not alarm him any more than I need to. God, ma'am, you could at least wash your face and brush your hair. Yoshiki's just sitting there completely ignoring Konoe and just cussing out the spirit, going, "Come on, get some self-care." So, what's this about Kinokawa? Oh, right. She left the dorm yesterday and hasn't returned. Do you happen to know anything about that? Hold on, man, why I refer to the guide? I don't know. Well, I've got no idea what happened to her. Oh, that was Yashiki. You just sounded real mean for a minute there. After the promise I made with Dorio, this is the only way I can possibly respond. Alright. Just remember, if you cause some sort of incident, it'll reflect poorly on me as well, since I'm the one who hired you. But this is a matter of the student's safety we're talking about here. If you're hiding something from me, I won't forgive you. Okay. Should I be honest with him, since it involves Michio's safety? Even if I was, though, it's already too late. Telling him won't help anyone's safety. If you truly don't know anything about it, then we'll handle it from here. I suppose we should contact your family. These type of situations are frankly a struggle with without Sakamoto around to help handle them. Is Miss Sakamoto not here today? She actually came today, but she's been on leave early because she's been feeling under the weather. Her face was really pale, even standing upright seemed to cause her an immense amount of pain. It's looking like she's been possessed by a spirit as well. Mr. Konoe and the students don't look that good. They don't seem to be suffering as much as Sakamoto. Maybe the spirits are affecting everyone differently. Goodness, maybe some malicious disease is spreading on our campus. Our school really is cursed. Well, yes. I leave the faculty. He's just like, yeah, and then leaves. I leave the faculty room after saying goodbye to Mr. Konoe. He looks rather worried.
Ding dong, ding dong. The school will be closing shortly. All students, please promptly vacate the school grounds for today.
As much as I want to inspect the clock tower, the door's locked in the evening. I'll wait in the infirmary until the sun rises. Sun sets. I got the wrong word. Okay. Okay, so there is actually different choices because we were on a different one. So now we're just going to go to here. I go back into the infirmary and wait till nightfall. It's time to head out. Will the door to the clock tower be open? A knock. Who's here at this hour? Hello.
Mr. Yashiki.
Dorio enters the room, the spirit clinging to her back. That wasn't there back at Kujo Mansion. Did it appear when she came to Konohara Academy? Or is it because of the time? More mysteries are piling up and none of them are being solved. Why are you here, Dorio?
I snuck in since I thought you'd be the only one here at this time. I'm a real delinquent now.
Why did you come here?
You're going to the clock tower, right? I'll tag along.
No, I can't let you. I'm not going to have I'm not going to have a repeat of what happened to Michio.
I didn't ask for your permission. I'm tagging along whether you like it or not. This incident isn't just about you. It's also affecting me.
Dorio has forced herself into the investigation. So I find myself here once again, a clock tower with a clock that has stopped moving. Inside this tower, Michio is...
Let's go, Mr. Yashiki.
yeah. The door is half opened. It means we can go inside. Makes me feel like this is the Departed's work. Are you sure about this, Dorio? I can hear the sounds of Dorio trying to steal herself. It's going through her mind right now. Tension, or is it fear? In any case, her gaze is fixed forward.
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. There's no trace of Michio's corpse in the clock tower. There's nothing left on the floor. They really like that CG. There's neither traces of blood nor giant insects.
Mr. Yashiki, I knew it, the Departed disposed of her corpse.
I guess so, yeah.
Michio.
Stumbling to her feet, Dorio walks towards the area where Michio collapsed. She then turns to me and begins to speak.
Michio was the best friend I ever had. She might have seemed selfish to you, but she was really actually a caring person. Even when she decided to be student council vice president, she only did it to help me out. She didn't really want to be a student council member.
Were you two friends for a long time?
Yes, we were friends ever since before we entered kindergarten. Our parents were close. Both of us are only children, so we became friends quickly. Because both of us wanted to have siblings. We'd often played sisters. I'd play the stubborn, fussy older sister, while she'd be the sloppy yet kind younger sister.
She continues rambling until her voice gradually fades. I bet even Dorio herself has no idea what she's saying right now. It's not the time for action. It's just the time to be there for her and listen. I nod silently.
I shared everything with Michio. My hobbies, my future dreams, troubles I hid from other people, even my crush. Listen to me, Mr. Yashiki.
There's the music again!
Michio loved you.
What?
Did you realize her feelings?
Vaguely?
I knew it. She's usually pretty direct when it comes to showing her feelings.
It's only been a few weeks since we first met. Dorio.
Time is irrelevant. It's all about the event that made her fall for you.
What event?
Didn't you compliment her hair before? She believed it was fate that there was someone who could see the curse other than the two of us.
But I'm a teacher and she's a student.
So, you think that's
It's a little weird. Especially the age gap. Yeah, it's not very common. Dorio, no, we're not going this route. Are you really doing your best to make Yashiki feel guilty? But that doesn't mean it's impossible. I mean, in some cases. In this one, no.
5 years ago at the school, there's a tragic love story between a teacher and a student.
Yeah, we know. That ended up very badly for them. You've heard this story, Dorio. She must be referring to Rei Kashima and Sosuke Hirose from the art club. She probably heard it from Michio. Yeah, it did not end well for them. I had to lie to the spirit, Dorio. Love can bloom regardless of your sister. Dorio, this is true, but we're not doing this.
It doesn't matter whether the love is accepted or not.
Okay, yeah, that is true, but I'm already cutting that thread, so... Love, huh? I might be insensitive at times, but I think I understand the kind of love Dorio's talking about. It's a feeling young girls often consider precious. However, I'm an adult and a teacher, albeit a temporary one. Although they might think they have adult feelings, Michio and Dorio are children at the end of the day. It's my responsibility to keep them. Thank you, Yashiki! I can't accept those feelings, Dorio.
Is that so?
Yes! I'm cutting this right here. I'm drawing the land. Drawing the line!
I'm relieved to hear that. You're still the same as ever. A teacher who harbors romantic feelings for their student is a
Immediate, like, you would have been a dick if you accepted. Dorio gives me a mischievous smile. Is that some kind of test?
It's not like I want you to accept her feelings. I just want you to recognize Michio's love. I think that's what she'd want to.
Dorio. We're just gonna keep going with this, huh?
Her love remained a bud until the end. It never had a chance to bloom. But now that you finally realized her feelings, I believe maybe her soul can rest a bit easier. Thank you, Mr. Yashiki.
Happy to help. Glad we're staying friends, and just that.
What are we gonna do now?
Find out who the departed is, obviously. In order to do that, we need to decipher the old book we found here.
So let's get back to the infirmary. I'm sure we can decipher it if we both give it our best.
It's not like we have a choice, anyway. However, even with both of us, it'll take some time to decipher the content of the book. Wish there was a better way to do this. Okay, I don't think there's anything we need to pick up in here. How many teeth do I have? I have 2. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up these 2 just in case, so I can pick up another spiritual item. Just in case to give me extra health for later. I don't think I'll need it, but just in case. Can I hit skip? Does skip work on here? There we go. Excuse me, Dorio. By the way, Dorio, you said you and Michio saw an altar where the doll was placed in the clock tower, right? But I don't see an altar anywhere.
Yeah, I'm surprised myself. There was definitely an altar when we came here.
This is strange. Were they hallucinating or something? I don't think that's the case because the altar was also mentioned in the school newspaper. It's absurd to think that they were all hallucinating. In that case, it may have been something caused by the departed. No one knows which is the real clock tower. The clock tower right now, or the one you saw before with the altar. Okay. Just skip through this, find a tooth. There we go. That should give me enough for an item later. Don't jump scare me. Okay. Hey, Yashiki. Familiar voice greets me when I enter the infirmary. My boyfriend! So you're actually here, huh? Credit where credit is due. You were right, Hag. You can always trust my intuition. Mashida, Yasuoka. I called Kujo Mansion, but no one answered. I got worried, Yashiki. You really caused us trouble. I can see spirits on their backs, too. Are these spirits attaching themselves to everyone who enters the school grounds, not just those who attend Konohara Academy? Judging by the awful look on your face, something must have happened. Oh no, they have the locust stalkers, too! Spill it, now. About that...
Don't do that, Mr. Yashiki. If you tell them you'll...
You must be Dorio, the student council president. Please trust us. Yashiki is our friend. We won't betray him. Yashiki already jumbled a pile of misdemeanor. Yashiki's already a pile of jumbled misdemeanors. Trespassing, theft, traffic violations, more theft. I can't count them all with my fingers. I'm not gonna be surprised by anything that comes out of his damn mouth, so stop wasting my time and spit it out already. Can we add murder? Fine, I'll talk. I want to bring an end to this case no matter what it costs me, and I need your help. I see the pattern on the locust's forehead. I tell them everything that happened last night, and I don't hide a single thing. The Departed's Wrath, the old book we found in the clock tower. The fact I killed Michio, Dorio helping me out. The spirits I've been seeing on everyone since this morning. You must be kidding me. To think you'd kill someone.
Don't blame him for that. He was controlled by the Departed.
Insanity or not, murder is still murder. Article 199. Yes, 199. A person who kills another person is punishment by death penalty or life imprisonment, or for a definite term of no less than 5 years. I'd slap the cuffs on you myself if I had them with me. I can see that. Let me just say one thing. The law only applies if the victim is human. What do you mean by that? Oh, come on, now stop playing dumb. You know damn well what I mean. There's a definite chance Michio Kinukawa was the Departed.
What are you going on about now? There's no way Michio was...
You think there's no way? She's pretty suspicious to me. Doesn't her unnatural attachment and affection to you remind you of the Departed?
Please stop! How dare you talk about her love like that?
You better watch your mouth too, Himeko Dorio. You're also a suspect. Both of you have something in common with the way you both approach Yashiki.
Enough! You're being so cruel!
Dorio glares at Mashita, her shoulders trembling. She's going to lunge at him at any moment now. Fight! 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 Who am I stopping? I'm stopping Dorio. Okay. Calm down, Dorio. I'll deal with him.
Understood.
Yashiki, here's my suggestion for you. Investigate Michio Kinukawa and determine whether or not she really is the Departed. But Michio's already... Even if her corpse is gone, the evidence remains. Search a room. You might find some clues about the Departed there. Where'd she live? The dormitory near the school. She's in the same dorm as you, right?
Yes.
It's a good thing we have someone who knows about the dorm with us. Will you help us out?
Mr. Yashiki, are you telling me you suspect Michio?
No. I'm not looking at a guide. No, I'm only doing this to prove her innocence.
Understood. I'll cooperate since I believe she's innocent.
Thanks, Dorio.
Hey, Yashiki. You mentioned seeing vengeful spirits.
Yes, in fact, there's also one on your back.
I guess this must be why I've been feeling weird ever since yesterday. I wonder if the reason only you can see them is because you're the Departed's groom.
What are they, anyway?
The embodiment of the Departed's curse, most likely. Might be the result of their transformation, like the red lights in the school. Perhaps they all look the same because they were born from the same curse.
It's not totally impossible, though the fact that the spirits are part human, part insect definitely raises some questions. Considering one of the Japanese characters composing in the name Lord Mushigami contains insect, I wonder if there's a connection. The deities of M-Town and the Departed, they might really be connected in some way. What will happen if we just let them be?
I don't know for certain, but I have a prediction. Those who are possessed by spirits will grow progressively weaker before they eventually die.
I've witnessed it several times.
No way, so everyone will die at this rate! Is there anything we can do to avoid it?
Considering the number of spirits, performing an exorcism is out of the question. Our only hope is to exterminate the leader of the spirits, the Departed. They're the cause of this disaster. Once they're gone, everything will go back to normal. Things have gone from worse to horrible at blazing speed. The damage is spread. But our mission remains unchanged. There's something I'd like to ask you, Yasuoka. I take the old book from my bag. Can you help us decipher this book? It's a book about M-Town, a formerly inhabited area near here. Maybe you could also tell us something about the departed. Can you read it? You're really well versed in these sort of things. Sure, I'll do my best. I'll try to decipher as much of the book as I can until you all return. There you go.
Shall we head over to the student dormitory?
Hold on, I gotta buy something.
It's just across from the bus stop in front of the school.
Alright, hold on, I gotta buy some stuff. Well, one thing.
I am
New sacred objects. Yay! I don't need that. What is this one? That's pretty good. No. Okay, that's still the same. Okay, let's just go with this one. Because the other one should just be my action is less. Itterashai. Alright, let's go. We go along the road and finally reach the dorm, but the front door is locked. Not surprising, given it's already past curfew.
The back door might be open. The dorm manager's a bit sloppy sometimes. She often forgets to lock the door.
Dorio's right, the back door is open.
See? I told you. We'll be in trouble if we get caught. Let's hurry.
Fortunately for us, the dorm entrance is empty when we get there.
Thank goodness the manager isn't here. I thought she'd stay behind with Michio's disappearance and all. Looks like she went home at a regular time.
Wow, what a loyal employee.
Shall we look for the key to Michio's room?
Excuse me.
The manager has a duplicate, so we'll be fine as long as we find that.
Alright. This is the administration office, where the dorm manager works. Key should be around here.
Please wait a minute. I'll take a look.
Doria enters the administration room. I'm the only one in the entrance now. This is bad. If a student happens to come in at this moment, I'm not going to have any good explanation. Not only did I barge in here without permission, this is a female dormitory. There is no justification for me being here. Come on, get back here soon. My impatience is starting to grow. But then Dorio appears, granting my wish. In her hand is a key with a label attached.
Found it. This is the key to Michio's room.
So it was that easy to find, huh? Dorm sure is unsafe. Easy access to keys, and the back door isn't even locked.
This key was in a sturdy case with a combination lock. I only know the combination because Michio told me.
Why did Michio know it?
She snooped on the manager once when she was entering it and memorized it.
She didn't intend to do anything bad with it, though. Probably. Goodness.
This should get us into Michio's room. Her room is on the 4th floor. Let's take the elevator.
Alright. There's an elevator in front of me. It's not a very big one. Probably can only fit 4 or 5 people tops.
Let's go to the 4th floor.
Got it. Let's go to the 5th floor. Once we arrive on the 4th floor, I let Doria lead us down the hallway. We come to a stop in front of the door with the number of 402 on it.
This is Michio's room.
The moment Doria opens the door, I duck into the room. I turn on the light to reveal the whole room. Is this a single room? I only see one bed here. I just sort of assumed you'd be sharing a room since this is a student dormitory.
It's not really common, but yes, all the rooms here are single rooms. Well, now that I know this room only has a single occupant, that means anything I see here is a reflection of Michio's personality. This doesn't look like a room that has a terrifying spirit like the departed would live in. I'm gonna see what I can find. Just wait here. I shall leave the investigation to you.
よし
Her dresser is most likely filled with clothing. There's a stuffed frog toy on top. Should I check her drawers too, just in case? I hesitated a bit, but then realized there's bigger issues than decorum to play here. Inside the drawers are Michio's casual clothes. These clothes reveal that she didn't appear to care overly much about fashion, as some other clothes are very similar to one another. I asked to inspect the backs just to be sure, but I don't find anything hidden on them. And that's a tooth. Just gonna speed through this because it's just a tooth. I see Michio doesn't really care for frogs. I said lost souls often appear in places with spiritual disorder. So why is this thing here then? It's rather curious to find it here though. It's too early to use any evidence against Michio. Even if the storm is cursed, we can't assume that Michio was the cause of it.
ここ
This mattress sits atop the typically pipe bed frame, and there's a stuffed frog toy sitting on the pillow. She has a light blanket on the bed. Does she not get cold at night? There's a frog-shaped board hanging on the wall. I find 2 notes on it. One note is about raising a frog, and the other is about her summer vacation plans. August 8th, school day. Go to the school tower with Hime. That must have been the day when she and Dorio discovered the female doll in the clock tower.
よし
There's a thin layer of dust on the desk, along with a notebook. Froggy Log 3 is written on the cover. As the title suggests, the notebook is all about a frog she was caring for. I see a lot of enthusiastic praise inside, things such as like, "Oh my god, so cute!" or "true beauty." There's some cute drawings that convey her affection towards the pet amphibian. But with no dates mentioning her entries, it's hard to guess that she wrote these. Other than that, there's a lot of notes about her frog's food. She fed it either crickets, flies, or earthworms, trying to learn about what the frog liked the most. Furthermore, she happily noted how the frog would eat the insects. Calendar with a frog drawing is hanging on the wall. It's already October, but the calendar's remained in August. There's a large poster of a loving frog mom and her frog child.
よし
There's a small refrigerator for a single person. There's a few bottles of soda inside.
よし
Aside from the small frog decorations, there's also a plastic fish tank on the shelf. Inside the tank is a dead frog. Because it died on top of a dry stone, its body is completely shriveled up. It's bone dry. Calendar in August, but it's October. That's no good.
Bring the little one. Frog drives away bugs.
A whisper suddenly invades my mind. This isn't the first time I've experienced this. Strange voices speaking to me. Bring the little one, frog drives away bugs. Are they telling me to bring this dead frog somewhere? For what reason, I wonder myself. But the voice in my head never gives me an answer. Sitting here waiting for an answer will get me nowhere. I need to make a decision. I've always chosen to follow the guidance of the spirit's whisper. Who knows, maybe this frog has some kind of spiritual power. And the dead frog, this means that the Michio we know isn't the real one. Got the dried up frog. That concludes my inspection.
Did you learn anything, Mr. Yashiki?
Yeah, a lot.
Huh? Just what did you learn?
Hold on a minute. There is no signs of life in this room. There's no signs of life in this room. There's a layer of dust on the desk, and she neglected the frog she'd been raising. Furthermore, the calendar's on August, almost as if time has stopped here.
But Michio came back here every day.
She might have returned here, but honestly, I doubt she spent her time here as a human.
Oh my god.
The residents' preferences have changed. The Michio I know loves bugs, but the owner of this room clearly loves frogs. Additionally, from what she wrote in her notebook, she only considers bugs to be food for her frog. That's a pretty drastic change in personality, don't you think?
Well, true, but she's always been a fickle person. Her preferences change every once in a while. Last year she was really into video games, and before that she was obsessed with puzzles. So, honestly, it doesn't seem all that weird.
Answer me, Dorio. When did Michio start liking bugs?
It was around the end of August, when our summer break ended.
The time in this room stopped in August, the same time her dramatic change in preferences. That can't be a coincidence in my book. Something must have happened to Michio around that time. She turned into a different person after that point. But this person isn't even the right word here.
Mr. Yashiki, are you saying that this room hasn't changed in a long time and Michio suddenly changing her interest because she'd become the departed?
Yep.
You must be joking. Michio's the departed. No, it can't be.
Dorio protests frantically. I understand your feelings. I truly do. If Michio really had changed since the end of August, that means when we first met at the school that night, she was already... For the entire time I've known Michio, she was the departed. The departed is a spirit. Spirits are already dead. Putting it that way, Michio from that time...
Mr. Yashiki, if the Michio we knew was the departed, what about the real Michio?
It's not hard to imagine. The departed replaced the real Michio. Both of them wouldn't have been able to exist at the same time, so... I'm sure she was killed months ago.
This can't be real.
Our business is done here. We've learned what we wanted to know. Or rather, we learned what we didn't want to know. Ever since leaving the dorm, Daria had a blank look on her face. Can't blame her. She just lost her best friend for the second time. But she's got no tears left to cry at this point. You okay? Yes. A short, hollowed response. She looks so pale, I'm worried that she might just collapse. Let's head back to the infirmary. We need to share this information with the others. Hey guys, I'm off the hook! I didn't commit murder! Mashida and Yasuoka are waiting for me. Better report our findings to them. Hi guys! I'm not murderer! Finally here. What did you find? I told them information I learned from the student dormitory. Know it. Michio Kinuka was departed. And now the whole murder on the clock tower thing is also cleared up. It's just another one of the departed's tricks. Kinuka manipulated you into thinking you killed her. Why'd she do that? You can still marry me, Masha! Probably to destroy your mind with fear. She wanted to drive you insane. Maybe you being insane is one of the departed's marriage requirements. You're thinking like an insane bride deserves an insane groom. That makes some sense. Killing a student who's in love with you. That certainly would be something that could drive a person mad. My mind would have been shattered had Dorio not shown up that day. Say, Dorio. Is the whole avenge Michio for me promise I made with you still intact? Yes. This doesn't change the fact that the departed still harmed Michio. Alright, I'll do my best then. Yashiki, there's something I'd like to tell you. I deciphered the book you gave me. Appreciate it.
This book details an ancient M-Town ritual. Allow me to give you the gist. I jot down what Yasuoka says in my notebook. Summary of M-Town book. In the past, severe famine decimated M-Town. Residents of the town believed the fury of their deities Mushigami and Kabigami were the cause of the tragedy. Hence, shrines were built to worship the deities. Mushigami Shrine is located in downtown, while Kabigami Shrine is built in the Fox Forest. Mushigami Shrine and Kabigami Shrine are merely halls of worship for the two deities, one an insect deity and the latter a mold deity. The main shrine to both, Mushikabi, is located elsewhere. Mushikabi Shrine is located deep in the Fox Forest off the road. Only relatives of the priest and the fox, the messenger, know how to get to the shrine. Excuse me. The departed's wedding was held when the Great Famine occurred in M-Town, held to wish for the end of the famine. This is also a sacred wedding ceremony where the matched brides and grooms exchanged vows before the two deities. The ritual was last held during the Meiji era, around 100 years ago. It's said the selected brides and grooms completed the ceremony at Mushikabi Shrine, and the Great Famine in M-Town finally came to an end. Because of the holy ritual, the selection criteria for the brides and grooms was quite stringent. Grooms must be from the priest's family and have impeccable spiritual qualities. As for the brides, they must be pure maidens that come from a decent family. Furthermore, both of them must be exceptional in all aspects, including their intelligence, lineage, and personality. Hence, the chosen brides and grooms were said to be blessed and to be the envy of the town. After she's done explaining the contents of the book, I'm left speechless. D is named for Bug and Mold, the departed's wedding, the bride and groom, and the selection. There are so many things in this book that overlap with the departed's actions and remarks. This book is definitely our way to find out the departed's true identity. Agreed. Feels like we finally managed to get a real look into the departed's history. But Yasuoka halts her words, pondering. If there's something on your mind, just say it out loud, Yasuoka. Do you not find this strange? If the wedding ritual was a blessed event like the book said, how could the departed have been born? She has a point. Based on my previous interactions with spirits, they're birthed from grudges. This book probably only covers a sanitized version of the truth. If there's any part shrouded in the darkest abhorrence, that's the part you'll need to uncover. We already inspected Mushigami Shrine in the corridor and Kabigami Shrine in the forest during the encounter with Mr. Gokuri. However, we didn't find any clues about the departed. The last one is Mushikabi Shrine, then. There must be something of note there. Mushikabi Shrine is located in the depths of the Fox Forest. We don't have time to explore the whole forest. Then our only choice is to ask the fox on how to get there. Yasuoka is referring to the fox, the messenger of the gods mentioned in the book. There's a fox in the storage area of the science room, though it doesn't look like a messenger to me. I'm going to need to find another fox. Now that we have some sort of direction, we can finally start the investigation. By the way, is Kiro not coming tonight? Yeah, I didn't contact her. I made that call. This is above her pay grade now. Departed has transformed and grown stronger. They are more dangerous than before. So it seems prudent to not get Hiro and the other regular people involved any further. Mashida can stay, though. Even though he has one of the lowest spirit power things, you know he has to be here. That applies to you guys, too. Don't get me wrong, I really appreciate your help. I just don't understand why you're willing to risk so much to help me. Like Yasuoka said, the departed is transformed and acknowledges me as their husband. This is a whole nother level than helping me deal with the spirits and the notices. I have no idea what will happen next. And yet they've decided to jump into the hellhole alongside me. Where does that determination of theirs come from? This is my job. I believe it is my fate to save those who are terrorized by the wrath of the spirits. I've only lived this long because of my purpose in the world. The living has not yet been completed yet. And I'm gay for you. And this is my job too. Because this old bag here asked me to, and in the more literal sense, because I actually get paid to do it. Pay is worth the risk. Simple, straightforward answers. This is why I've placed my faith in them. Strong faith that can't be described in words. Simple ways they lead their lives makes me feel like I can trust them with mine. Yeah, sure, Masha. Thank you.
Let's head out if we're done chatting. Yeah, let's go.
Wait a minute, Mr. Yashiki. Can I come with?
No, you're being booted off the team for Mashita. Hold on one second. No. No, that forest is going to be dangerous. Stay put here, Dorio.
But
Nope, get out!
you look awfully pale, Dorio. If you collapse, you only make things more difficult for Yashiki. Let's both wait here, alright? Understood.
Dorio nods reluctantly and Yasuoka's insistent.
Please be very careful, Mr. Yashiki.
Yeah, sure. Let's bring an end to this stupid game, Yashiki. Alright, got the boys, let's go. Boys' night! A massive statue of a guardian fox stands here. It's darkened, which gives off the impression that it's been here for quite some time. A fun day! A guardian fox, huh? Guess this could be called a messenger of the gods. Might find some clue to the location of the Mushikabi shrine. Better inspect it. Look. Bet this fox was originally put here to protect Mushigami shrine. Well, the fox is usually known as the messenger of the Inari shrine in other parts of Japan. I guess it's different in this area. I would love to go to the Inari shrine one day. I just want to go to Japan one day. All those tourists making problems, it makes it harder though. Can't seem to find anything unusual about this even though I thoroughly inspect it. It's not like this fox is just going to start talking. What do we do now? How long are you going to keep staring at that statue? You tried checking the pedestal? Oh, you're right. Maybe you should check the thing with words on Yasuki. Direct my flashlight towards the weathered pedestal and inspect it, as Mashita watches with an annoyed disbelief. Looks like there's some letters written on the bottom part of the pedestal. This might lead us to the location of the shrine. Let's try to read it. Read. I try reading the letters at the bottom of the pedestal. However... Damn, I can't read anything with all this mold covering it. The hell, just brush it off then. I tried, but it didn't come off at all. Must be stuck on good because it's growing undisturbed for so long. We need some mold remover. Get the Clorox! Damn, we're encountering some real shitty things in this case. So where should we get some? Most stores already closed at night. Let's look around the school. They must have some kind of thing for cleaning. My audio sounds muffled. What? That's not good. Is it better now? I hope it's better. I mean, I can try... I'm at 100. Yeah, I'm at 100. I can't change it up more. I can bring my mic closer. There we go. Maybe that's better. Is it better now? I hope it's better now. Yay! It's better! I think it's just because my mic got pushed a little bit when I was getting a drink. Let's look around the school. They must have that kind of thing for cleaning. Now I go... Yeah, go there. Okay. Well, I didn't find any mold remover in the broom closet when I was investing Hanako's case. And searching the entire school will definitely take some time. We better ask someone who's familiar with the school first. Worst case scenario, we'll head all the way back to Kujo Mansion and grab something that'll do it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm actually not getting jump scares now because we've already done the departed things, so... Huh? I brought you back. We've encountered a bit of a problem and need your help. Tell her about the mold on the pedestal and ask if she knows where we can find some mold remover. Mold remover? I'm pretty familiar with the school, but I have no idea where they keep that. My apologies. This rate, I really will have to go back to Kujo Mansion to get some mold remover. Sorry for sticking my nose in, but is there any bleach around that you know of? Bleach? Mold remover and chlorine bleach have similar ingredients.
Do you happen to know where the bleach is, Dodio? There should be a bottle in the student council room. I don't exactly remember where it is in the room, though.
I do. I know where it is. Bye. According to Doria, there should be a bottle of bleach here somewhere. Let's get looking for it. No reason to dawdle. It's down here.
よし
We've scoured the... Somehow now it sounds like it's muffled or like someone has boosted the lows on the audio. That's really weird. Here, hold on a second. Let me try and... Let me see if I can adjust this. Properties. Okay, switch this. Let me go switch here. Testing. Testing. Do you work? Please work. That would be real good if you worked. Okay. Streamlabs says it's working fine. This is really weird. Come on. Where are you being? Let me try this. Okay. Tried cleaning the mic a little bit. Maybe this works. Hopefully it works. Do you work? Please work. Now I don't hear. Yeah, because I muted it to try and fix it. Okay, now you work. Okay, hopefully it's fine now. I don't know why my mic is being funky. It's never really given me issues before. And it's already set to max on here, so I don't know what... I mean, here, hold on. Can I do... Can I change this? No, it's on. I know it's on. I cannot increase the mic one any more than this. Maybe Razer Services will do it. Razer Services. Yes. My headphones. My headset. My kitty headphones. Okay, yes, those are things I can change. That's not what I want. I want the mic. I can change the mic volume. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna set you to 75. Test. Do you work? Please work. No, I don't want to rate your program. It's not the volume problem, I assure you. Hopefully it's okay now. Is it clear? I hope it's clear. If the mic's too much, I can lower it again. Okay, I'm hoping it works now. If there's an issue, I will adjust it more. It's okay as long as I can hear you. Okay, I hope it's fine now. If not, I will do some more adjusting. We've scared the student council room, but we haven't found anything that removes the mold. Maybe it's inside here. Open the door and find all sorts of miscellaneous stuff crammed inside. From a giant hole puncher to old notes of certified commendation. I haven't seen a hole puncher in a while. Especially the big ones that you slam your hands down on. Guess it's anything that hasn't been used often gets shoved in here. Among them is a bottle of liquid bleach. Judging by the weight, there seems to be plenty left. Yay! We got the bleach! Now let's go help the fox. Okay, open the bleach bottle and pour the liquid onto the pedestal. Do not breathe that in. Wait a bit before using my handkerchief to remove the mold. Doesn't come off completely, but it does make a decent enough job to actually make out the letters. Should be able to read what's on the pedestal now. Writing in the pedestal is apparently a poem that seems to be a bit like a nursery rhyme. The old writing style and weathering makes the reading more difficult task than I anticipated, but I managed to copy it in my notebook. Follow the fox's whine, inviting us to the shrine, but the path is blocked by the serpent's rock. The beast behind the zodiac shall be the one to open the track, by intimidating the serpent with its angry lament. Okie dokie. What's the meaning of this rhyme? Maybe we can go find out if we go to the Fox Forest. Let's go! Fox Forest is just beyond this gate. Mushikabi Shrine, where the departed's wedding is being held, is located somewhere in the forest. Alright, Yashiki. We don't know what kind of horrors are waiting there for us. Hang on to this gun, but be very careful with it. Mashida hands me the paper bag again. It's heavy, Dad. I'll never get used to this thing. You shouldn't. Let's go. Okay, so if I'm correct, because of the choices we did, it should skip a scene that I saw during my first playthrough. Relying on the faint light from my flashlight, we tentatively step into the darkness of the forest. Mr. Kokuri is no longer here, however, a more terrifying spirit might have replaced him. As fear and tension build up inside my mind, beads of sweat start running down my cheeks. We're doing good so far, but the real task has just begun. Yeah, we better proceed with caution. Oh, no, is it still playing out? Know your resentment. Ouch. What was that voice just now? That bridal procession. Have you seen visions again? Yeah? Wow, that's a pretty handy way to gather information, seeing it as our investigation so far is going nowhere fast. So what'd you see? I relay the details to the scene I saw and what the voice told me. I see. If the description in the old book is right, that sounds like the departed's wedding. So you're saying I saw the past? The bridal procession went through the forest. I guess they must be heading towards Mushikabi Shrine. Who'd the voice belong to, though? I have no idea, but know your resentment isn't the type of thing you say during a happy occasion. I knew it. There's something darker behind it. If we follow the bridal procession and head towards Mushikabi Shrine, which is located somewhere else deep in the forest, will we finally be able to find out the truth about the departed's wedding? Okay, no, it did skip that scene. Okay. So I can show you that to you later in the CG gallery. Okay, we want this one. An eerie voice has been ringing in my ears for quite some time. The further we walk down the path, the louder the chant-like sounds become. Does the cause of the spiritual phenomenon lie ahead? A gigantic rock is sitting in front of us. The thick, sacred rope is wrapped around the rock. It's not resembling a snakehead. A rock and a serpent. Serpent rock. Now that I think about it, Serpent Rock was also part of the rhyme written on the Guardian Fox's platform. I open my notebook and check the rhyme. Follow the fox's whine, inviting us to the shrine, but the path is blocked by the serpent's rock. The beast behind the zodiac shall be the one to open the track by intimidating the serpent with its angry lament. Follow the serpent's whine. Yep. This is probably a clue how to get there. So if we go down this path, the beast behind the zodiac shall be the one to open the track by intimidating the serpent with its angry lament. Open the path. That means we have to do something here. The main point of the beast behind the zodiac. So we solve this riddle, we have no idea how to proceed. I know this! Why do I know this? From Fruits Basket. So it's an animal is the beast. It's a cat. The beast in the rhyme is probably the cat. When they were picking which animals would be on the zodiac, it was said that the cat was late to the meeting, which is why it wasn't selected. I read that story too. Well, what about the lament part? Maybe the path will open if we intimidate its cat's meow or something? Why a meow? Hell if I know. Oh, right! Hell if I know. Human common sense doesn't apply to spirit logic. Come on, Yashiki, give it a try. Fine? That doesn't sound like it accomplished anything at all. Yeah. I see, so simply intimidating a cat isn't enough. Path won't open without a cat's meow. That sounds like it's intimidating an angry snake. I don't get it. What we need to do is sound like an angry cat that's trying to intimidate a menacing snake. Yeah, that's not helping me. Even I can't imagine what that would sound like. Seeing my confusion, Master shrugs his shoulders dejectedly. Like this. What? Yashiki! This place is... Are we back where we started? This is funny as... I love the comics that came out because of this. There's so many good ones of Yashiki just trying to meow and Yashiki going like, you dumb asshole. Okay, okay, so we need to go there, Okay, so I'm just trying to make sure we do this right. Are we back where we started? The atmosphere is different, though. Spider lilies are blooming prolifically, mushrooms glowing faintly. Everything looks surreal. As far as I can tell, I'm alive, but I feel like I'm lost in the afterlife. Have we perhaps made it to the hidden path to Mushikabi Shrine? What are you spacing out for? Save all the brain work for later. We won't last at this rate. Yeah. This area is filled with the curse's power. Where's the source of this power? I need to get rid of it immediately. Let's go. Okay, look. Severe chill and overwhelming pressure instantly vanish. Is that because the curse is no longer active? What is this place anyway? The mysterious area is filled with blue flowers and a rustic-looking tomb in the center. This must have some important meaning. I better inspect it thoroughly. Blue spider lilies are growing in clumps. Spider lilies are usually red, though they are white and yellow varieties. However, blue spider lilies don't exist naturally. These might be mythical flowers that only bloom on this mysterious hidden path. Bring a flower. I pluck a blue spider lily and put it in my bag. Okay, I might as well do this one, get an extra tooth so I have it. The two headstones with some words are carved in them. The etching on one grave is weathered so much it's barely unreadable, but at least it still has a few characters here and there. There is scarcely any trace left of what was ever said anything to begin with. Eerie voices ring in my ears again. Know your resentment. Could this voice belong to one of the spirits resting here? Whose graves are they, though? If only we could find out who the owners of these tombs are. Let's investigate. My eyes are fixed on the tomb that I can barely make out anything due to how faint these letters are. Maybe I can deduce what's written on the stone if I run my fingers over it and feel for indentations. Focusing my attention on the tip of my finger, I slowly attempt to trace the letters. I see. On the left is GR and the other one is an N. Maybe an M? Pretty sure this is a word. What could it be? Grim. It's Groom. This must be Groom. I give an answer in my mind. That got me the first time. I felt so bad. What? Did the spirits of the tomb just respond to my answer? If the owner of this grave is the spirit of a headless man in a wedding suit, is the one buried here one of the bridegrooms who died in a natural death? It didn't really get me at all. No, I was the one that when I was playing this with Robin, that literally screamed. And I felt so embarrassed I left the room for like 10 minutes. I had the sound of something small rolling around. This is just a tooth. There we go. Okay, I don't think there's anything in this well. Okay, yeah, that's still the same. Alright, come on, boy. I hear a piercing, high-pitched cry of a beast somewhere. Oof! Oh, we need to heal real quick. Hello. Itterashai. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I might have to step on this too. It's not gonna solve it, but... It's not the cause of the curse. Gotta keep going. That's blue, not what I need. This is also blue. This is blue. There it is. Guardian Fox has flowers in its mouth. Looks like one in the schoolyard. Look! Guardian Fox has a red spider lily in its mouth. Wait, this isn't a red spider lily. It's a blue spider lily that's been dyed red using blood. I replaced the blood-stained spider lily in the fox's mouth with a blue spider lily. The malicious spiritual phenomenon in this place has subsided. Yay! Now we're gonna quickly go back so we can heal, because we're gonna need it. You can't tell I've replayed this part a few times to get the trophies. I just noticed the chanting stopped now. I don't remember that one. the end of the hidden path, I find the grounds of a shrine surrounded by trees. Unlike the shrine on the main path, which is completely gone, crumbling remnants of the shrine still remain. Is this the main shrine? The Mushikabi shrine? Resentment was born in this land. I just healed. I feel the blood drain from my face and I hear the admonished tone, the same voice that heard the forced entrance of the tomb. Will we uncover the owner of this voice if we investigate this place? The crumbling shrine remains at the back of the grounds. The darkness of the woods makes it apparent that this shrine was built a long time ago. This place really is Mushikabi Shrine. The departed's wedding took place here, right? Yeah. Here, where Mushigami and Kabigami were enshrined, the chosen bride and groom held a sacred wedding as they wished for the famine in M-Town to end. Probably guessed it, Yashiki, but doesn't it seem likely that the departed is actually the spirit of the bride? They're obsessed with marriage. They must be tied to the wedding ritual. My guess is something happened during the ritual to be the source of a grudge. That makes a lot of sense. That being said, we need to learn what happened to this place. We'll never be able to exterminate the departed unless we learn the truth about what happened in the past or the origin of our resentment. Let's hope there's some clues left. Hope, don't make me laugh. Here's some words of wisdom for you. Truth is something you should reel in with brute force. When I take a closer look at the ruined shrine, I notice there's something buried there. Is that a wooden box? Going inside to collect it is a risky proposition. What should I do? Figure out a more cautious approach or just go get the box? No, just go get the box. It's fine. Mashida, I'm gonna go get that wooden box. Seriously? I'll go get it. With your reflexes, you'll probably be trapped in there if the roof collapses. Having no argument, I let him go get it. Mashida steps into the shrine via the gap in the fallen roof. Cautiously avoiding the decaying pillars and floor, he proceeds slowly. Are you alright, Mashida? Quit making a fuss over nothing. I hit my hand. Okay, this is the one you wanted, right? Mashida returns with the Palnia box in hand. He then puts it down on the ground. This is the only thing that stood out to me. Everything else in there just looked like broken pots and altars. Hurry up and open it, Yashiki. Inside the box are a vermilion ink palette and a bundle of paper. While the ink might be old, the container was sealed, so it should still be usable. The paper's yellowing, so it must have been down there for quite a long time. There are some red stains on it as well. Those look more like blood than ink, though. There's something written on the paper. Read it. I can't read it quickly. It's written in old script and I can't make it out. We better have Yasuoka do it. The hell? Are you just gonna keep me in suspense? How about that stuff about on the first 3 paper? Aren't those names? Fine, I'll read it. Toolbox. Mushigami Groom. Tutsugo Kitajima. Head. Kabigami Groom. Jiro Uchikoshi. Head. The part mentioning heads is stained with blood, making it difficult to decipher. The heck is that head part? No idea, I'll read the second and third sheets. Marriage, Kabigami Grind, Mikiko Mayumura, and Mushigami Bride, Michio Mayumura. Yeah, that one is getting to me. The ceremony will be held on the year XX, month XX, day XX. Mushigami Shrine Priest, Ujiteru Izumi, and 6 others. There are thumbprints next to the 3 names. That's what the vermilion ink must have been used for. The priest's last name is Izumi. Is that just a coincidence? Mikiko Mayumura and Michio Mayumura. Are these the brides for the departed's wedding? If the ceremony is the genesis of the departed's resentment, one of them might have died a horrible death and become the departed. Which one of them, then? Know your resentment. With us. With us brides. Oof. All the damage. The departed ceremony. Remember, this is an important duty. Everything shall go smoothly. I finished with the toolbox. Next step is to prepare for the wedding. No, stop. Exist, I'm afraid. The vision is projected into my mind. Several men are holding down 2 women in a dimly lit room. Those men are putting horrifying insects and mold onto their bodies of the 2 women. In the back, there's a small offering stand with the heads of the 2 men placed upon it. The 2 women let out pained groans. Keep your makeup on now. The men continue to apply disgusting makeup in silence. The woman on the left is covered with mold, while the one on the right is riddled with bugs, their porcelain skin having been made filthy. The women scream and contort. However, the men prevent them from escaping. Do not struggle, do not scream. Your stamina is essential for the ceremony. Hours, days, weeks from now, we shall paint you with the color of bugs and mold, so you shall be suitable brides for the deities. You're lying. Her voice is mixed with pain and anger, and yet her words don't register with the men at all as they continue to smear bugs and mold into them with expressionless faces. Spend your days covered in bugs and mold, eating bugs and mold. Your organs shall be infused with mold, and the cavities of your body shall be filled with insects. It will be as if you've departed from this world. Lords Mushigami and Kabigami should be delighted to see how beautiful their brides are. We're alive, yet we're rotting. Our porcelain skin turned black as mold, our hair becoming the color of silkworm's cocoon. This suffering is a pledge of a happy couple. No, no, no. This isn't the pledge I hoped for. I shall never forgive this, everyone in this village. Even if I die and become the departed. I shall kill you. I shall put a curse upon you. Sure, humans make up horrible rituals. I mean, humans made some pretty messed up ways to kill people. Look at the Iron Bowl and all that. That's... oof. Gah. As my vision starts to... Hello? Hello. Sorry, my mom was inviting me out if I wanted to go to the mall, and it's like, I'm debating on it. I wanted to wrap up Deathmark today, though. As my vision starts to blur, I regain my senses. However, my breathing is ragged and my body is trembling uncontrollably. I felt this intense loathing flowing through me when my vision came in. It's all their fault. Hey, why are you shaking so much? What happened? Oh, if you want to go, it's okay. Yeah, but I kind of wanted to finish up Deathmark so that we could start Persona. I've honestly been really excited to start Persona with you. Mashida, I think I know the origin of the Departed's resentment. What'd you say? I found her. It's up to you. I don't mind either way. Okay. The Departed. Since when did you get here? Just now. Like an insect, the Departed wriggles their way closer. It's like the time when I killed Michio. Thought my mom walked in for a sec. But why are they here? I have no way to explain this if my mom walks in. Does this place really hold meaning for them? My dear husband. Despite the transformation, their nickname for me remains the same. As well as their obsession towards me. The Departed. Forcing myself to suppress my fear, I propel the words out of my mouth. There's something I want to ask them. You... Were you killed here? So you saw the ugly part of me. Were you Mayumura in your past life? Forget the ugly me. I shall be more beautiful soon. For you, dear husband. Do you still regret what happened? I can help you dispel it. Cut that shit out, Yashiki. Don't talk with the dead or you'll be dragged into their world. Thanks, Mashida. For fuck's sake, are you trying to get yourself killed? Get your shit together and prepare yourself, got it? Okay. Mashida, being the voice of reason once again. What? I am the one who should be standing next to my husband. Someone is jealous. You are a hindrance. They complement each other well. They do. Mashida clutches his chest as he lets out a painful groan. Are they going after Mashida? Mashida! Fuck, they're really messing with me. The Departed harbors hostile feelings towards Mashida. Mashida will probably be in danger if we confront the Departed now. Then again, our opponent for this battle is the Departed, and there'd be no way to be able to run away from them easily. Oh, so we do get jealous from the male partner, too! If we're gonna run away, I need to create an opening. Team up. Shoot the gun at the Departed. Okay, that's what we do. Team up. This. Yeah, okay. Hey, it's not Grant. No, you're right. Can we do it together, Mashida? Fine. Mashida pulls out a gun, and I grab the gun from the suspicious bag. We try shooting the Departed. There's no guarantee the gun will have any effect on the Departed. There's no guarantee. Success 100%. Pointing our guns at the Departed's huge body, we swiftly pull our triggers. The bullets seem to hit the Departed's body. Nice one. They might like me a lot, but maybe that love isn't strong enough to survive an attack. Dear husband. The Departed sounds sad and their breathing becomes unsteady. Seems that I made them feel a bit uneasy. This is the right choice. Shoot your pride. Did you do something bad in your past life or what? This shithead is clearly head over heels in love with you. Yes, they are. What is this bastard trying to be sexy for? The Departed furiously shrieks after hearing Mashida's insults. Then they slowly approach us. The party can't maintain their composure. That causes the thing hidden beneath their huge body, something resembling a face, to become exposed. Damn, well, we managed to get them riled up, but now they're closing in. True, except our target is apparently me. When the time comes, I'll lure them to me. Use that chance to escape. This is madness. If we do that, you'll... I need to create an opening to escape. Can we do it together, Mashida? Fine. Mashida pulls out his gun, and I grab the gun from the suspicious bag. We take aim at the departed's face. So I didn't want to say it. Say what? We line up our shots of the departed's face and pull the trigger simultaneously. The bullets soon hit the departed in what appears to be their face. Nice shot. Can't imagine anything would set someone off more than being hit in the face, especially by their beloved. The departed is epileptic. They scream in rage. I wanted to make them really distraught, but I think I pissed them off instead. However... What's happening? Unable to control their emotions, the departed lets out a scream that pierces the sky. They stagger backwards and try and hide their face. Dear husband. Liar. Liar, 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 liar. Liar, 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 liar. God damn it, the snub job sure is some crazy mood swings, huh? Well, I think we managed to provoke them. This is the right choice. Alright, this is our chance to run away. Time to go. True, but we should split up to make sure that at least one of us gets out of here. But no time to complain, just do it. I'll cut through this forest, follow the path. Understood. Before I can even reply, Mashida's already run into the woods, avoiding the departed. Upon seeing that, the departed shrieks in rage. Chasing after Mashida, they disappear into the woods. The departed and Mashida vanished. A sense of hopelessness and loss swelled up inside me anew. Again, I'm powerless to do anything. Mashida. No, Yoshiki's husband. Yeah, okay. The sound and this presence. The female doll is standing as she always does. I arrived back here near the clock tower. Hurry. Run away. It's all over. The school. You. Everyone. Attacked by Mushikabi. Bitten by them. Eaten. Like us. What do you mean by like us? Do you remember? That day, we were eaten by Mushikabi. We became one. Mushikabi's scary, scary. Wait, what did she just say now? They were bitten by Mushikabi. Don't tell me this, Dulles. But is it really? None of the intense hatred I felt earlier is coming from this doll. Instead, I sense confusion and fear. I'm begging you, please tell me. Who are you?
We...
The spell sound is... The female doll screams and disappears. I recall what she just said. It's all over the school, everyone, you'll be attacked by Mushikabi, bitten by them, eaten. No, we ruined the doll too! It sounds really ominous, but what does it mean? I have a bad feeling about this. Better head back to the infirmary immediately. Unfortunately, I can't hit the button to just go back. We gotta walk. What in the world? Even the lights in the special building have turned red. Is this the same for the infirmary? Sure is. As I feared, the infirmary is also bathed in red light, and the two people I left here are nowhere to be found. Dorio! Yasuoka! There's no response. Has the departed come here again? That time, the departed left a notice targeting the student council on the desk. And given previous events, I knew it. There's another notice from them. The notice the departed sends are to test their candidate for a husband. Except they already consider me their real husband. How else do they want to test me now?
Dear husband, the day to exchange our vows has arrived. I shall be awaiting you under the oath bell. Please come after you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, in the red wedding hall, please call the name of your bride who is hiding in the school. Your beloved the departed.
The words 2 and 4 are written upside down. Note for groom. Exchange vows, oath bells, ceremonial. Do these phrases refer to a wedding ceremony? Ugh. Wait, that voice. Yasuoka! I rush over and find Yasuoka lying under the bed. She's unconscious, but she doesn't appear to have sustained any injuries. Hang in there, Yasuoka. Yeah, Shiki. Are you alright?
Yes, more or less.
What in the world happened to you? I don't know. I was talking with Dorio, and then suddenly my head started spinning and I lost consciousness. Where's Dorio? My apologies, I don't know. Perhaps she'd been taken by the departed like I and Sho. Dorio. You have to hurry and look for her, but only be killed if I chase after the departed now. I'll die a pointless death without saving anyone. This will be a battle against the departed, and there's a key to clear the grudge. I'll only stand a chance against them if I can find that key. I need to calm down. I should show Yasuoka the paper bundles I received from the forest that I couldn't read. There might be clues in them. We're right at the end. Unfortunately, this is a very long ending. Damn. I want to wrap this game up. Yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up. I don't know if I want to go with them. I kind of just want to go to Japantown, but they're not going to Japantown. Alright. Yeah. Are you fine with seeing the ending? I mean, it has also only almost been 2 hours.
You look like you have many things you want to talk about. I know you're anxious and impatient right now, but can you please just tell me what happened?
A lot of things happened. Okay, just ask about all. Mashida's disappearance.
Where's Mashida, by the way? Why are you alone?
Well, my Mashida plushie is near my bed, but about that. I tell her about how the departed targeted Mashida and they both disappeared.
Oh, I see. Because of me, Mashida is... Do not blame yourself. Mashida was simply living life according to his own rules. He shouldn't have any regrets.
What rules?
To live the life of an officer. Even after he quit, he couldn't run away from his destiny.
Oh, here, hold a second. Sorry, they were near my door, so I was just letting them know I was staying.
Mashida's a tenacious man who would do anything to solve a case. Despite that, he never allowed himself to forget his past life as a cop. Those were his rules. And that means... I get it, Mashida. I'll give him my all and focus on solving this case. That's what you want, right?
The red lights. Yasuoka, why did the light here turn red?
I noticed it as I started to lose consciousness. The Departed's curse seems to have enveloped the entire school. This is the worst. We do not know what'll happen.
But why now?
If the cause is the same as last time, perhaps the Departed is transformed again. Then that means... Did they consume something again? Possibly.
What did they consume then? Bloodstained papers.
Say, Yasuoka. Can you decipher these papers for me? I believe this is about the Departed's wedding, but it's an old script. And I'm sure it has something to do with the Departed's grudge. Sure. There's not much here, so it shouldn't take long. Wait a spell. I attempt to calm myself down while Yasuoka reads. In the meantime, I'll organize all the information I got from the forest. Maybe you can find the truth about the Departed. The Departed's wedding, a sacred wedding ceremony that was held in an attempt to end the famine. The brides and grooms were carefully selected based on their intelligence, lineage, personality, and spiritual strength. Which is why the chosen ones were thought to be blessed and envied by many. The truth is, those chosen brides and grooms actually believed that they'd have a blissful marriage.
They were very wrong.
Oh, I just noticed that detail on the kimonos! One actually has centipedes and the other one has mushrooms. I never noticed that first place. The two brides chosen were the Mayumuras. They were obviously sisters. One beautiful night, the gorgeous bridal procession advanced deep into the forest. They were held towards Mushikabi Shrine. However, the marriage ceremony held at that place was far from the happy occasion they wished for. Instead of marrying their grooms, the brides were paired with the deities Mushigami and Kabigami. Before their beheaded grooms, they were prepared for their wedding for the deities. And the preparation included being given a makeover with bugs and mold.
Over time, their skins were consumed by insects and mold. To keep themselves alive, they consumed both the insects and the mold. And that's how the women resembling corpses were made to become worthy of becoming brides of deities. For a long, long time, they had to suffer with the bugs and the mold slowly eating away at their bodies. The brutal betrayal for brides who were deceived into thinking they were destined for a happy marriage. Such an incident is cruel enough to have borne a myriad grudges. I'm done reading. As you presume, this is indeed about the departed's wedding. I shall give you the summary. It's bad, yo. I write down what Yasuoka says in my notebook. That's still the same. Still the same. Still the same. Yasuoka summary of the paper bundles. It was a note of the religious oaths in the departed's wedding for the grooms and brides and priests. Looks like the residents of the town forgot the ceremony procedures given that it had been 100 years since that was last held. The chief priest of Mushikabi Shrine secretly wrote this memo for them. During the wedding ceremony in M-Town, the two grooms shall present their brides with red threads and smear lipstick on their teeth. This ceremony is unique to M-Town, where silkworm and softflower flourish. Previous brides have been overjoyed to be proposed in such a traditional way. However, the departed's wedding is different. Instead of grooms, Mushigami and Kabigami, men from the town shall present the brides with insects instead of red threads and smear mold upon them instead of lipstick. This betrothal ceremony shall last for several days. During this time, the bride shall eat bugs and mold to survive. Their bodies shall continue to be consumed by insects and mold until they have turned into the departed. Brides worthy of the wedding of the deities. Yasuoka's summary on the papers confirms what I saw in the vision. Although I only learned maybe half of the truth of the situation, not much is enough to make my skin crawl and my stomach retch. Said everything I wanted to say to Yasuoka. And with that, I have all the keys I can to possibly prepare. I don't know if this will be enough to battle against the departed's enormous resentment. So this design coming up for the departed sure is something. Like, it is creepy, but oof. But still.
行を書き足すなら愛を持つ者たちへの汚れなき終焉運命の結末への一行を書き出すなら愛を持つ者たちへの汚れなき終焉断罪に導かれた変わることのない過去にこだわり続け破滅の深淵へと沈む今にも閉ざされそうな光の輪に追いすがりかすれる声で許しを愚かさ笑う信じ抜く力を汚したくない馬鹿げたうぬぼれだと知っていてもなくすことの怖さ行く手を遮る見えない明日なら名もなきものへ帰ればいいああ正しいものすべてが神の手にあるのならどうか教えてほしい失った願望のありかどうあがいたら見つかるのかどこからか聞こえてくる色なき声耳かすめなくしたものが残した言葉重ね歩く虚空の群れ切り裂いて声の行方を追いかける残光の影たどれば暗闇と化し出す信じた選択に裏切られても孤独が選んだ道でなければやがて輝きへと行き先は変わる明日との出会いが姿なきもの光となるああ正しいものすべてが神の手にあるのならどうか教えてほしい過ぎ去った嵐の後の透明な
Okay, I'm sorry, this song has been going on so long. My mom was like, hey, we're gonna go to these spots too, did you want to come? And I'm like, tempting, but no, I really want to finish Deathmark too. Are you going, Yashiki? Yeah, I've got to get this song off, it's been going on far too long. Yeah, the departed's calling me. I have to put an end to this. As much as I want to come along with you, I'm afraid that this song would drag on way too long. My feet have been hurting ever since this song just keeps going. Feet have been hurting ever since I fainted. I'm unable to run in my condition. It's fine, you can stay here. Don't die to the song. If I fail to come back, please take care of the rest for me. Oh my god, this song just keeps going on. Understood. Do you know where the departed is? It's written in the notice. The clock tower right below the oath bell. It's still going. Hear me out, Yashiki. Mashita risked his life. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's still alive. As did I, Sho, Daimon, and Kiro. Everyone wanted to help you out. That's what they believed. I forgot Daimon was passed down the hospital. It's still going! Faith is a weapon of battle against fear, and that's how they were able to challenge the spirits. You're right. It's thanks to them that I'm here at this critical moment. That's right, Yashiki. You risked your life to pursue those spirits. Don't play the song! You risked your life to pursue those spirits. But what drives you to do it? My motivation. Spare me the talk of sense of responsibility or obligation. Tell me what you hope to accomplish by hunting these spirits. Is the song over now? Is it still going? Ah, damn. Is there a quick button to do it all at once? No, it's not. Yes, you'd be good friends with Frisk. It's still going! What made me start chasing spirits? Initially, it was because I didn't want to die. I'm just going to talk fast to get this off. 4 months ago, I pursued spirits to escape death. I managed to save those souls and spirits that survived. I should have been able to end the dealings with my spirit. Goddamn. Except it wasn't. I continued pursuing them, enduring the fear and putting my life on the line. Why did I do that? Why is this song still going? I can only think of one answer. It's still going. I just can't ignore those who've stepped into the darkness. Not only those that are targeted by spirits, but the spirits of those bound by their regrets who also want to be saved. This is still going. I simply want to do what I can to help. Thank God when we play Persona, it does not have things like this. This song is fine, but this is really a mood killer. So what do you want to... You want to save everyone? I'm not a saint. I know I can't save everyone. Look at Azumi. But I want to reach up my hand and help as many as I can. Yeah, he would get along with Frisk. I don't care that it makes me sound like I'm a hypocrite or a martyr complex. You sound like a doctor. Maybe that's because I am the spirit doctor. In that case, you should hang on to that hypocrisy. So that everyone but the living and the dead— it's still going. Dead can be saved and rest peacefully. Yeah. Are we done? It's... It's still playing here. This song is following me. Time to go to the clock tower. The departed awaits. Oh my god. Alright. Quick question before we start. You want bad end or good end first? Bad first. Okay. The clock tower. The departed must be waiting inside to exchange their vows with their groom. Me. Once I step inside here, this case is coming to some kind of conclusion. No, there is one matter left I need to resolve before I enter this place. And that's the true identity of the departed, who's been hiding here in Konohara Academy. So how we get good? You figure out who the departed is. Bad is you give them the wrong answer. In the Red Wedding Hall, please call my name your bride, who is hiding in the school. Reading the notice, it seems like they want an answer. I won't have time to think about it once I'm inside, so now's the only time I'll have to think it over. There will be crucial choices after this. Once you make your choice, you won't be able to return to the infirmary until the story progresses. You may want to collect more lost souls and sacred objects and save your progress first. Shall we solve the departed's mystery? Oh, I wanted to hit yes. I hit the wrong thing. I just made Yashiki back out. Come back in there. First of all, I have some speculations about their identity. About 100 years ago, there were brides who were brutally murdered during the wedding ceremony in M-Town. Harboring grudges against the residents while still longing for marriage, they were devoured by insects and mold. Their enormous grudges turned them into the departed, that much we know. Now the real question, how did the departed hide in the school? Toshihiko Izumi said the departed was pretending to be human. If he was telling the truth, I have a feeling they transformed into someone I know. They'd want to observe their groom, me, from nearby. I really like this image, it's a good image. People of Konohara Academy who interacted with me. Many of them were victims in the spirit cases. Naomi Horikoshi, Shinichi Kakuda. Yeah. They're no longer here. I couldn't protect them. The ones alive are the headmaster Seizo Konoe, Ritsu Sakamoto, Himeko Dorio, Akechi Abe, and Saki Maruhashi. And Michio Kinukawa, whose status is unknown. Michio died at the clock tower last night, but if she was the departed, her death would not prove her innocence. There's also the matter of things we noticed in her dorm room. There's clearly something odd about that room. It's safe to say Michio Kinukawa is a prime suspect. I'll start deducing now. Assuming the departed is among the ones still alive, we can exclude Mr. Konoe and Abe. I don't know, I think Abe's the departed. Departed said to be a bride, and the ones who hold grudges are female, so it stands to reason that they transform into a girl. Let's completely ignore the fact that they got very jealous of Mashida. This is still just conjecture, obviously. But without solid evidence, I'm going to have to make some assumptions to narrow down the suspects to the most likely candidates. What about Sakamoto? She hates my guts and wanted me gone from the school, which is the exact opposite of what the departed desires, so she's out. What about Maruhashi? I didn't meet her until Mr. Kokuri's case. Before that, the departed attacked both I and Sho after learning about my friendship with them. Maruhashi doesn't know they're my friends, so the chances of being the departed are slim. Dorio is rather suspicious. Together with Michio, she's been helping me from the very beginning. Additionally, she knows all about the cases and quite interested in me. We can assume Himeko Dorio is a suspect. This is just possibility, but if Michio or Dorio are the departed, their smiles when they called my name and when they told me they believed in me, it all came from the dead. That red reality would be a bitter pill to swallow. However, there's still another possibility, and that's the fact that Izumi might not have been telling the truth. Izumi was going insane at that time. He might not have intended to lie, though that's not to say that he didn't lie either. If we consider that possibility, the female doll would be suspicious. We were eaten by Mushikabi. Her last words matched the ritual scene I saw in my mind, especially because the word "we" could refer to the two brides. Two souls and the same resentment turned into a single spirit, and that spirit is the departed. Possibilities there. We can assume the female doll is also a suspect. Unlike a detective novel or police drama, we're not going to upturn definitive evidence in a spirit case like this. Despite that, I still have to make a choice. Among the three likely candidates, which is the departed? I can't afford to make a mistake. This is real bad for you, Yashiki, because I'm gonna do it on purpose. Michio Kinukawa is not the departed. Himeko Dorio is not the departed. The female doll is the departed. The female doll is the departed, not Dorio or Michio. Is this my final answer? Yep. I know my answer. Time to go to the clock tower. Everything will be clear there, whether I like it or not. Yay. Up, down. Okay. Door of the clock tower's open. Departed's waiting for me up ahead. I can't even imagine what'll happen next. Here we go. Inhale clear night air and breathe it out. Then I push the door open. What in the world? There are red handprints all over the wall. The red mold, not blood, and the same type of mold as the notices. The tower wasn't like this before. The clock tower's changed. Is this also the work of the departed? Ugh. There's this dreadful sensation filling the air. The power of the curse is overwhelming. I have to put an end to it quickly. Up. Down. Up. Down. What's that? Something's rolling on the floor. This is... the broken remains of the female doll. But how? What happened? With the pain from the curse and the agitation from my surprise, my hand's about to burst. Calm down, just calm your ass down. So I say to myself over and over again, then I inspect the broken female doll. Her limbs are missing, only her head, dress, and some broken pieces remain. When I look closely at the broken pieces, I see something resembling teeth marks. This is most likely from a bite. Was she devoured by the departed? The departed grew stronger after devouring the doll, which turned the lights in the special building red. It really makes sense, but if my deduction is correct, then this doll is supposed to be the departed. That said, the departed's quite clever, so there might be some kind of ulterior motives behind this move. I hear a faint voice. Is this the doll's voice? Take me. What did you want to say? Eat me. Protect you from red curse. Her voice goes silent. What did the female doll say? Take me, eat me to protect you from the red curse. Still don't get it. However, she is the departed, and the departed is very cunning. This could be some kind of ruse. There's no need for me to heed her words. The malicious disturbance that was happening in this place subsides. Makes me feel a little better. Is it because the female doll's broken? Luna, lay down, sweetheart. I climb the ladder once again. Where would this ladder take me this time? Will I end up climbing the clock tower for eternity without an end? My mind conjectures numerous ominous predictions like this, one after another. Except I know that can't be how this ends. What the departed wants is a wedding ceremony, and a groom is needed for that to happen. Yes, this ladder is like a vertical wedding rise, and waiting for me at the end will be my bride. I find myself in a bright red room. The stone walls and floor is covered with red mold. There are strange plants growing out of the floor that look like overgrown moss. A sight that you'll never see in nature. Did the departed cause this paranormal phenomena? There's an altar in the middle of the room. It's an altar that would be in the center of a Western-style wedding. This will be the end of my walk down the aisle, then. I take the notice out and check it. In the red wedding hall, please call the name of your bride who's hiding in the school. This place must be the Red Wedding Hall. Then I should call the departed by the name that they've been using in school. Right, the very name I've guessed. I wonder if there's a reason why they want me to call them by their name here. Perhaps the departed wishes to have a groom that really knows every single thing about his bride. Everything, even their terrifying secrets. The departed who's been hiding in the Konohara Academy, your real name is... the female doll. My voice echoes through the room. There's no answer at all, only a heavy silence filling the air. The room's filling with mold. It's getting hard to breathe. Good Lord. You did not get it. No. I was wrong. I believed in you. What a shame, dear husband. I hear a voice from behind me. And when I turn around, you are not my real husband. Still, I love you. Let us exchange a brief vow. Can I bite you? Goodbye, Yashiki. Thank you, dear husband. Goodbye. Moving on to our next story. Earlier today, we received a report that a man had been collapsed at Konohara Academy in H City, Tokyo. The man has now been confirmed dead. The police are currently investigating the case. Wait, it's not gonna play the credits, is it? That takes so long. Okay, I can skip them. Okay, now we can skip through this. No! Don't play the music again! Nope. No, 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 no. We need to get out of this. Oh no, how could we get the bad end? Yep. No, let me skip! I know how this goes! I know who it is! Yeah, clearly the departed is Izumi. Just gotta keep spamming this button. Because it's not letting me use the skip button. Come on, let me skip. Okay, sorry. Just answering something. There we go. Alright, who's the departed? Michio Kinokawa is the departed. Himeko Dorio is the departed. The female doll is not the departed. Michio and Dorio are the departed, not the female doll. Is this my final answer? Obviously! Can I skip this? Because this is gonna be the same. Let me skip! It's gonna be the same until we get to the altar, come on! Oh my gosh, let me skip! Up. Down. Up. Down. This should still be the same. Well, little roughly the same. Little different. Broken remains of the female doll. How did this happen? Calm down, just calm your ass down. Say to myself over again, I'm gonna respect the female doll. Her limbs are missing. It's likely from a bite. Was she devoured by the departed? Hear a faint voice. Is this the doll's voice? Take me! Eat me! Oh, the rain's starting up again. Her voice goes silent. What did she say? Miss Doll mustered up all her remaining strength just to say that to me, so I can't ignore her words. I better take her corpse with me. I got the head of the female doll, got the red dress. The malicious disturbance has subsided. I feel a little better. Was this because of the female doll? Climb the ladder! Oh my god. There we go. Skip. The time it lets me skip. Still the same. Michio Kinukawa and Himeko Dorio. Wysite goes through the room. There's no answer, only a heavy silence filling the air.
I expected nothing less of you, my dear husband. I believed in you.
Two people appear before my eyes. Dorio, Michio. I was hoping I was wrong, however my guess was right on the mark.
Dear husband, we've been watching you while hiding in the school the whole time. Dear husband, we've tested you to see if you're worthy of being our real husband or not.
Both of them sound dead. Their eyes are lifeless. They don't look like the Dorio and Michio I came to know. You two are right on your death mark! Great job! You two are the departed's brides, the Mayumura sisters, Mikiko and Michio Mayumura. Right, sisters was the key to unlocking the truth. The departed wasn't just one entity hiding in the school, it was two. I had proof that Michio was the departed, which meant that the other person received the curse at the same time. It would also be the departed, Dorio, bearing that mark on her face, displaying the evidence that she is indeed the departed as well. Then, are you the ones who caused all the spirits to appear?
That is correct.
So the spirit I saw clinging to Dorio's back was fake.
The groom only needs his bride. The bride only needs her groom. Everyone else is unnecessary.
If they're allowed to keep using the dead to cause more casualties, the damage would be incalculable as their victims become new spirits. More and more people will die until the bride and groom are all that remain. That's the ending the departed desires. And I have to stop this twisted madness at any cost.
Dear husband, you have shown us your brilliant intelligence. You managed to learn the truth about us without being deceived by sympathy or fake deaths. Dear husband, you've shown us your impeccable lineage. Due to your bloodline, you were able to see, hear, and face the spirits. Dear husband, you have shown us your stunning personality. Having formed an emotional bond with us brides, you mustered up the courage to push through your fear for us. You're not like those weak, fragile, beheaded men, or the coward who fled from our notice. You're different from those fake grooms. Dear heavens, you truly are a real husband.
What are you going to do to me?
We are the departed's bride and groom. Let us exchange our marriage vows in this red wedding hall, and spend our days in this Mushikabi chamber forever after. That is the happy ending we long for. But Mikiko, dear husband, looks delicious. I can't control myself anymore. Dear husband, can I bite you?
It's such a... Ugh. Michio's face changes before my eyes. How terrifying. Is this the departed's true form?
Wanna bite husband.
Every time she speaks, insects are coming out of her mouth the insects coming out of her mouth move their legs. What is that black liquid dripping from her mouth? Is it her saliva? Does she see me as food? I'm completely disoriented. My mind can't process everything before me. It feels like my last thin thread of sanity is gonna snap.
Do not rush, Michio. We must exchange vows first. Days, weeks, months from now, our husband's body shall be dyed in Mushikabi's color. His organs shall be infested with mold and he'll be filled with insects, making him beautiful. We need to wait until that time, alright? Wanna bite? Bite! What a troublesome child. Dear husband, you're a bad man. Because you really do look delicious. Dear husband, can I bite you?
Hers, not so scary. Michio's, absolutely. The mark on Dorio's face starts spreading like mold, distorting her face. Is this unsightly look on her face supposed to be joy? I'm quaking in fear just looking at her. I can't even muster a scream.
Wanna bite? Want to bite? Wanna bite? Wanna bite? Wanna bite? Wanna bite? Wanna bite? Wanna...
They can no longer control their ravenous hunger. Figures of the two brides who longed for a wedding are no longer here.
Instead, what I'm seeing now are two long-dead spirits who are warped by madness.
Dorio is funnier, yes. Yeah, she just looks funnier to me. Michio, oof, definitely not a fan.
Mikiko, shall we bite him together? Michio, let us bite him together.
You ready for a hell of a spirit design? Dario and Michio look at each other. Then they hug one another. Their arms and legs intertwined, bodies pressed up against each other, sticking like glue. After repeating the same motion several times, the boundary between the two disappears, and they unite into one.
Look, dear husband.
Honestly, I kind of don't want to, but...
Look at us. We have consumed the scarlet marionettes.
Like, it's not a bad design, but oh, it's a design. When the candlestick's relit,
Dear husband.
no!
Am I beautiful now?
No! No! Oh! My mind and body are both overwhelmed by fear, like I'm a toad being hypnotized by a spirit. Serpent. I don't know if I'd use those words, Yashiki. The departed has gained a new form from the swirling red mold. A grotesque-looking demon crawling out of the doll's bulging belly. You can feel her intense emotion as her 4 eyes stare me down. And that emotion is desire. The scarlet desire to devour their beloved, to usher them into their demise. Is it even possible to save them?
Dear husband, let me bathe you in all of the color of the insects.
It looks like a pregnant woman giving birth to an abomination. It sure does. Flood of insects issue forth from their mouth and assault me. If this keeps up, I'll be eaten alive by bugs. But I can't give up here. What should I do? Hopefully this does not hurt me too much, because otherwise this will suck, but I can always load a save. Froggy, hold out.
これでどうだ
Hold up the dried frog. The moment I lay my hand on the frog. I remember what the voice told me earlier. Frogs drive away bugs. This might work then. Departed sneers as insects pour forth an attack. But then the insects disperse in the darkness to avoid the frog. This is the right choice. Departed shrieks in anger upon seeing the insects leave. They seem to be muttering something. The heck are they saying? Bugs? No, is it mold? So I think that to myself, a sharp pain runs through my arm. Oh gosh. Okay, I only took one. I'm okay. Mold starts growing on my arm. So now they're going with mold, huh? I feel the mold spreading to my body. I feel like vomiting. Dear husband, let me bathe you in the color of mold. I'll get consumed by mold at this rate. No time to sit around. I need to do something before this damn mold covers my whole body. Except I don't really have an idea what I need to do. Let's believe there's clues somewhere, but because if I don't do something, I'll be dead. Just pour bleach on you! Grabbing the female doll's head, I try eating a piece of it. The moment I lay my hand on the doll's broken remains, I remember what the voice said at that time. Eat me to protect you from the red curse. I'm a little bit nervous. I rarely take a bite of the female doll's head. It's an unpleasant sensation, like I'm chewing on stone, and the clay texture and taste start to spread inside my mouth. Making in my mind, I swallow it down. At that moment, the mold and the unpleasant nausea disappear in an instant. This is the right choice. Departed sounds distraught after seeing both the insects and the mold cleared away. Letting out a roar, they approach me. Are they gonna eat me now? Can I bite you? My beloved husband. Let me bite you. Here we go again. Departed won't ever be satisfied until they kill me. Although, if the Mayumura sisters are the departed, do they really want my death? Mayumura sisters long for a blissful marriage. Tell me, this bloody ritual can't be the dream wedding you always wanted. This is what you really want. Dear husband. Is that their answer? They sound sad. Right at that moment I hear something distant, from the darkness shrouding my vision. Give it back. That voice just now. By give it back, do you mean... Shit, it's not working, huh? Pretty sure the voice just now was the departed's true feelings, but they returned to being their mad monster form. Can I bite you? Bite, 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 bite. Guess you really can't communicate with a spirit, huh? But at least I've got a clue now. I might be able to save the departed soul using that clue. Oof, okay. Thank God I did not take damage. Do that one, do this one. There's something I need to give back to them. It's probably something used in celebration, given that this is a wedding. Yeah. I carefully present the red dress to the departed. Holding the dress with both hands, I get down on my knees and offer it to the departed. I shall give you this dress. Vermilion thread, give. The departed mutters something with a smile. Did they just tell me to give them the vermilion thread? Pretty sure this dress is made of red silk thread, so it should fit the bill. Is this the standard custom during a real wedding? Is this the celebration you wanted? The departed stares at me in silence. They seem to be somewhat bewildered. I guess this is evidence that I've stirred something in their heart. Looks like this is the right choice. Departed takes a slow, deep breath. Perhaps the departed longs to experience a traditional M-Town wedding ceremony. Remember the true vows you longed for. The departed starts breathing heavily. Did that trigger a memory or something? Letting out a roar, they approach me. Can I bite you? Bite, 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 bite. Shit, I guess that's not it. Departed's gone from insane once again. They're on the verge of devouring me. How about there's no way I can give up here? Think, damn it, there must be something I can still do. The departed probably wants this as a traditional wedding. I believe the groom usually gives something to their bride, but it's still not enough. What else should I do? I open the vermilion ink container and apply it to the departed's teeth. Dipping my fingers into the vermilion ink, I call out to the departed. Let us exchange our wedding vows. Let me paint your teeth red. Dear husband. I feel like the departed isn't as deranged as they were before. Now's the time. Nervously, I extend my fingers I've coated in vermilion ink towards the departed. This is what's written on the chief priest's note that I found in Mushikabi Shrine. A wedding ceremony is in M-Town. The groom is supposed to give their bride a vermilion thread and paint her teeth red. All the town brides were overjoyed on the receiving end of this traditional practice. Using what I've got, the dress is made with red silk would equate to giving the bride vermilion thread, and smearing red ink on their teeth aligns with painting their teeth with red lipstick. So, if I were to do that now, I gently smear the vermilion ink on the departed's teeth, giving them a blessing. The departed, this is the blessing that I, your groom, give to you. My bride. After a long silence, their lips curve into a smile, and then... Dear husband, for so long, for so long, for you. After muttering such a thing, the departed disappears with a cry that's oddly neither filled with love nor hatred. Woof, I lived. This should be good. Or is it? Did the departed regain their lost blessings so they can finally rest in peace? I really hope that's the case. However, the cold wind refuses to stop blowing through the gaping hole in my heart. Torio, Michio. For a while, I simply stand rooted to the spot, stunned and distraught. Then I think about the way those girls simply disappeared without regaining their consciousness. I remember the look on their faces when that happened. They were smiling for some reason. It's time to go. Now that I've managed to survive this ordeal somehow, there are some things that I must do. As I descend, I notice that the red handprints on the wall have now vanished. I assume that all the other strange phenomena that have ceased after the departed's departure. The clock tower is frozen in time, but the hands won't move ever again. Because the two students who wanted to make that happen for the school's 70th anniversary are no longer with us. What is this? I hear the sound of a bell, but why? The departed should be gone. What should I do? This didn't happen before in my other playthroughs, so I think this is part of the true end. Yeah. Don't tell me. Are they calling me? When I return to the clock tower, the bell stops ringing. There's nothing strange on the first floor. Maybe it's coming from upstairs. I hear the sound of someone on the ladder coming from above. Someone's climbing down from the third floor to the second. Oh god. Give me a break. This should be over already. The sound then moves to the first floor. And what comes down from above is... No way. You've gotta be kidding me. Himeko Dorio. Michio Kinokawa. It can't be. The departed soul should have been saved. Both of you shouldn't be here. Who are you? After that, I bring the two confused girls back to the infirmary. And then, together with Yasuoka and Mashita, who survived being attacked by the departed, I asked the girls what happened. They're alive! It's a very informative conversation. They're the real Dorio and Michio, not the departed. Neither of them knew how they ended up in the clock tower. Their memories stopped in August, when their bodies were stolen by the departed. In short, both of them were complete strangers. This is the first time we've ever met. After a while, Mr. Konoe finally arrives. He seems pretty confused after hearing about the situation. But when he discovered the two students are alive, a gentle, relieved smile widens across his face. He clutches my hands and profusely thanks me over and over again. I asked Mr. Konoe to take care of Dorio and Michio, and I then leave the infirmary. Both of them seem like they're genuinely the real girls, however, why do they still have that mark in that white hair? I mentioned that to Yasuoka and Mashita while we're heading out. Oh, really? I didn't see it, though I doubt they can see it. Yasuoka thinks for a moment. Both of them had been controlled by the departed for a long time. I wouldn't be surprised if traces of the departed still remain on their bodies. I don't like the sound of that at all. Is there anything I can do? Let's see. Yes, you should probably not talk to them. Huh? If the departed really was saved, the mark in the white hair will eventually disappear. But if they meet you, the departed's remnants might stir again. Nothing good will come of that. Your best course of action would be to not meet them. Do you understand? Yep. Thank you, Yashiki. This case is over. There's no need for you to talk to them again. Besides, it's not like they know you either. That's true. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened that caused this surprising outcome. I have no way of knowing this. This is a matter that surpasses human comprehension. This is sad, though. Really don't mind not knowing, though. Most important thing is that they're alive and well, even if they've lost their memories. Let's just celebrate that miracle. Epilogue. Oh, the song's back.
運命の結末への必要を
Yay!
愛を持つ者たちへの汚れなき終焉断罪に導かれた変わることのない過去にこだわり続け破滅の深淵へと沈む今にも閉ざされそうな光の輪に追いすがりかすれる声で許しを愚かさ笑う信じ抜く力を汚したくない馬鹿げたうるぼれだと知っていてもなくすことの怖さ行く手を遮る見えない明日なら名もなきものへ帰ればいい新しいものすべてが神の手にあるのならどうか教えてほしい失った願望
Sound like we don't want to make alternate busts for Dory and Richo. How do we justify that? So, the ending I got, which is actually different, is if you do not commit Sakamoto, that, there's nothing going on with you and Dorio and Michio. The Departed will actually kill Sakamoto in Chapter 7. So, if that happens, then Dorio and Michio are still dead at the ending of the game. They don't get a comeback.
声の行方を追いかける残光の影たどれば暗闇と化し出す信じた選択に裏切られても孤独が選んだ道でなければやがて輝きへと行き先は変わる
That's why I was looking up a guide during the playthrough, especially during 6 and 7, because that's where a lot of choices where if you make the wrong one, Sakamoto dies. And that's what we actually have a CG with that I can show you. Thanks to the Kickstarter supporters! I'm on the list! I actually do have a thank you note from them. I have a bunch of little gifts I got from them for supporting the campfire. I have little thank you messages from all the voice actors. I have a note written by the, I think it's the producer and one of the game designers. I have a lot of high quality images. I have the special Kickstarter box that came with it.
優しき友達よ
It's very cool.
今ここにある確かな足跡だけ
They also had sent me a code for the DLC that was the alternate costume for Yashiki, and it's like I cannot use this because my account is English. But thankfully they brought it over for the English version.
手にあるのならどうか迎えてほしいよ照らされた魂たちを安堵の泉よ聖なる地へ運命の結末への一行を書き足す
Thank you, Experience, for making great horror games. I'm a little sad this will be the last one that they said for the Spirit Hunter series, but that's okay. Yes, I do, because I want to see me! Yes, I want to see me! I should be at the very end if I'm correct. I should be at like 62. Okay, am I in here? I'm not on that one. Where am I? I'm here. Where am I? I'm not on that one. I'm not there either. Where the freak am I? I know I'm on this list. I've seen me. I took a picture of it. Nope, that's not me. Nope, not me. There I am! It's just me. I'm just a letter. I do think it's cute. I actually went through some of these, and you could actually see that it was like, you could see couples that actually supported this, which was cute. A week had passed since that night. Moshi mosh! It's me, Shuji Daimon. How you feeling, Yashiki? That should be my line. Are you still in K Hospital? No, I was discharged 2 days ago. I've mostly recovered. Mr. Konoe told me some stuff. Thought you might be curious to hear what he had to say. I just wanted to phone you up and share it with you. Daimon proceeds to tell me what happened at Konohara Academy after the case. Even though the departed was now gone, that didn't change the fact that 4 students went missing in a short period of time. Mr. Konoe will resign from his position to take responsibility for the disappearances. It's a shame, since this wasn't really his fault, but he doesn't seem to have any regrets. Daimon was also given the first headmaster's journal that a relative of Mr. Konoe found at their home. He said that there were some interesting things written in it, so he'd bring it by sometime. About Dorio and Kinukawa. In the end, the police didn't pursue the case, per the wishes of their parents and the school. They've been resting and recuperating in the dorm. They're doing well. They've also been speaking to a counselor, though we haven't seen anything particularly unusual behavior. That's a relief. What about the 2 months of memory loss they lost? They've been diagnosed with memory impairment. They don't remember either of us. That's for the best. If they remember us, they'll only build connections to the departed. Everything's good as long as they're alive. I understand that I understand you feeling that now. If only you were a doctor. Daimon. 2 souls who should have been claimed are saved. As a spirit doctor, you should be proud of your work. Thanks. I'll come visit you soon. I still need to hand off the journal. Let's have some drinks. Invite Hiro and Mashita as well. Catch you later, Yashiki. Knowing those 2 are safe and sound is more than enough for me. I simply hope they'll be able to enjoy their normal, mundane life they led before the departed shattered their worlds. Sorry about your frog, Kinukawa. Mashita's always there somehow. Who's showing up at my place this time of night? Is it him? Is it my boy? My computer training with Ada's tomorrow. If I remember correctly, is it Daimon already? Yes, same thought! When I open the front door. Is it you? Oh, you're not him! Michiyo and Dorio are standing in front of me. How is this possible? Sorry for visiting you this late. You're Yashiki, right? Thank you for saving us the other day. Oh, yeah. What brings you here? There's something I want to ask you. It's about our lost memories. Memories? We heard some things from our friends in the dorm. They said Michiyo and I were helping you out a lot recently. Is that true? We have no idea since we lost our memory. I just get to make whatever choice I want here? I would lie. I would just be like, you shouldn't be involved in this. I don't know. That's not true. Damn it, she's smart.
Everyone's saying you were conducting an investigation while working as a temporary teacher.
Oh.
To tell the truth, lately there's been a strange feeling lingering in the back of our minds. We wanted to figure out what it was, since we thought there may have been something to do with our memory loss.
A strange feeling?
Yeah, so like, I've always been into frogs, but out of nowhere I've come to love bugs. And that's weird.
Michio touches her butterfly earrings when she says that. This is definitely something caused by the remnants of the departed, so our fears were true, it seems. Well, what are you gonna do if you regain your memory? What if you learn those missing memories aren't as blissful as you think?
Still, we still want them back.
I knew it. I can't portray my emotions, and internally, I'm smiling wryly. 5 months ago, I also went in search of memories that I'd lost. I understand their need to know more than they realize. But I cannot support their efforts. This is what's best for them and everyone else. Sorry, but there's nothing I can share with you. Besides, doesn't your dorm have a curfew? You'd better get home.
We break the curfew all the time, that doesn't bother us. And
I also broke the curfew when we were inspecting the M-Town shop.
Huh? What?
What am I saying? Inspecting the M-Town shop? That's... Are memories from when the departed commandeered their bodies slowly resurfacing as they speak with me? This is the worst case scenario. I cannot afford to waste any more time with politeness. I don't feel like talking anymore. Go home, Kinukawa, Dorio. Wait a minute, I feel like I remember something! No, get out of here now. But... just let it go, Michio.
Huh?
Well, shit. I don't know why that got to me so much. Tensions got high, and in that moment I let things slip.
Did you just call me Michio?
No. Kinukawa? I would have said the truth from the very beginning. Honestly, it's very hypocritical of Yashiki. I'm sorry.
That's not how you speak to me. Call me Michio. Didn't you promise me that, Mr. Yashiki?
Don't tell me.
Yes, I remembered everything now. I turned into the departed, didn't I? What in the world are you talking about, Michio? Not just me, but Hime as well. Come on, you remember it too, Hime? The love we had when we were the departed. Love?
Dorio?
No way. Was I the departed? I remember everything, even when we went to the clock tower together.
You guys need to get out of my house. No way. I can't believe how easily they regain their memories as the departed. Because, like, Yashiki still wanted to know the truth about himself and then decided what to do with it. Defeated and crestfallen, I accept that there's nothing more that can be done. So it should be fine for the two girls. Too late for regrets. That being said, best way forward now is support them and try and steer them towards the right path. Ah, liquid sugar. Girls, quietly drink the coffee I brewed for them. Oh my god, the song is back!
It's your second time making...
I can't access the menu! I can't disable the music! Okay. It's your second time making coffee for us, huh?
Brewed coffee really is much better than the instant ones. It's really delicious, Mr. Yashiki.
You don't have to call me that. I'm not your teacher anymore.
It's a habit I can't seem to shake, even if it was only doing it.
If I was only doing it when I was controlled by the departed. Well, it does fit now.
Same.
They seem to be a lot more relaxed now. They certainly have an amazing ability to adapt to life that's thrown at them, seeing how Michio just accepted that she was suddenly a bug lover. Guess they must have prepared themselves to roll with whatever they just learned by regaining their memories. Now, Dorio, Michio. There's a few things I'd like to ask you, do you mind?
Sure, go ahead. You're probably curious about a few things that we can answer, right? Just ask away, don't hesitate. We also want to know about the departed's memories. We won't have peace of mind until we do that.
How's your health? How you feeling?
Same as usual. If anything, I feel much more refreshed now. Feels like I got this fog in my head all cleared up. I'm worried about this white hair, though. It stands out way too much.
You can see it.
Yep, same with the mark on Hime's face. Guess it's supposed to be the departed's mark or something?
Yeah. Just from piecing these things together, the Mayumura sisters had bruises resembling mold all over their bodies, and their hair lost most of its color because they became corpse-like. The mark in the hair must have originated from that pitiful demise of the two sisters. Damn, this sucks. I hope my hair will go back to normal.
Stop complaining, Michio. It's already a miracle that we're even still alive.
Yeah, you're right. Your memories return.
You know, this is all thanks to the departed.
I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean.
You saved the departed souls. During their final moments, they gave us our bodies back.
Oh, okay. But why though?
That's something I learned from the departed's memories. It's a pretty strong feeling. They were grateful to you and they wanted you to know it. Like they really, really wanted you to know it.
Departed felt grateful to me?
You might find this suspicious, but do you know why we were able to get our lives back? It's because the departed was completely smitten by you. At least that's what I believe. Love created a true miracle.
I don't know how to feel about all this. Guess it means that all the struggles I had to go through as an act as their husband were worth it in the end. I also like to think that this has to do that they will let go of the departed's remains. Or its memories. How much of the departed's memories can you recall?
Not everything. I guess we pretty much remember most of the unforgettable moments.
So you still have their painful memories.
Yes, but we don't feel any negative emotion from them just because you saved their souls. The painful stuff they experienced in the past just feels like a story or a movie now.
I heave a sigh of relief. The loathing the brides felt during the wedding ceremony somehow remained in both of them, their psyches would have been crushed under that weight. Except for all the painful memories, I still pretty much remember how I felt about some stuff. Like how I love bugs and the departed's love for you.
Michio!
There's no point in hiding it anymore, Hime. It's not like we can do anything about it, because this feeling belongs to the departed. You have a point. By the time I finish asking my questions, it's gotten pretty late. I like Michio a lot.
Thank you so much for listening to us, Mr. Yashiki. And for the coffee as well. I truly enjoyed the rich smell, as well as the complex bitter notes layered between the creaminess and sweetness. Such refined, acquired taste.
I'll get you back to your dorm, it's already late. Try and talk to your dorm manager about the curfew breaking as well.
No need to mind that.
Of course we have to, duh.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yashiki, and I'm sorry for about everything.
You have no idea how these memories are going to affect you. So if you start to feel something strange or weird, make sure you contact me. Got it?
Understood.
I might come here even if I have no business, though. I want to drink your delicious coffee. Oh, jeez. Both Michio and Dorio were saved. It remains unknown why the departed saved them both, though. Go, Michio, go! I support you! Although they said the departed was grateful to me, I doubt that. This is just a hunch, but the departed may have entrusted both of their memories and love to those girls. The dead do not only leave behind resentment, there are also times when their hopes and dreams linger on as well. We know that with Saya, at least. Even if it was something the departed decided on a whim, doesn't change the fact that those two girls are alive and breathing. Somehow, my actions were able to save their lives that were impossible to save. The spirit doctor who saves both the living and the dead. If I can be a light for those who are trapped in the darkness, then I will be the spirit doctor. And I will reach out my hand to them. Dong, dong, dong. After this, I feel the urge to make a fan game to follow your dreams. We did it! That's the end of the game! Okay, yeah, it still doesn't show me the bad ends that I never got on my route, so... where is... There's Sakamoto. Yeah, this is one where during Chapter 7 you can confront her. Not you can, but you do get confronted by her because the bugs start eating away at her. You would also not be surprised at all that when this popped up during one of their streams when they were showing the game before it released, that like all the fan art was for that. Also the doll, I was having a theory that the doll was Dorio and Michio in one. It is actually, if you do the other ending, which is the normal one, you are actually able to find the doll and still kind of hear them in it. Old man, yeah. Yep, there's a lot of old man yaoi for this game. And you can look at the spirits. You get the sound, get the movies. Yes, because you're so smart! I mean, it would have made sense with them trying to help Yashiki as they were bound by the departed. Yeah, that's true. We did it! So there is actually an additional chapter, but it goes into Spirit Hunter NG. It's not really that important. It's just meeting one of the characters from Spirit Hunter NG in it. She's very sweet. I like Hazuki, but that's not really important to the story. So we've done it! We finished the game! Yippee! I will miss the series. It's a good series. I can buy you the games in Steam, and you can play them whenever you want. Yay! We finished it! Let's start Persona! No, I'm joking. but I'm really glad you liked it. It has a lot of good concepts. There's some things in it that it's like, not really a fan. I mean, like, this just kind of goes with all of them. And Deathmark 1, Spirit Hunter NG. If you want to buy me Deathmark, I love the first one. Actually, it might be on sale for Golden Week. Let me look, actually. It's actually not on sale. I'm surprised. Huh. I'm surprised they didn't put it on sale for Golden Week. But yes, this is Spirit Hunter. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. This has been a heck of a ride. Well, thank you for watching. I guess we will stop now because it's been 3 hours and I do not think you want to jump into another game right now. I think you would like a break. Yeah, I admit that. That's fine. We've been at this a while. We can always start another game whenever you feel up to it. There's no rush at all. Okay, what picture will I leave it off on? We'll just go with this one. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.